Welcome to this episode of the Leading Complexity podcast. Today we are going to do it a little bit strange or different because this time I have brought Portia Tung and she's actually interviewing me. So welcome, Portia.
Hi, Thomas. I thought it'd be fun to do a reverse interview.
Yeah, that's really interesting. First, when you asked, I was like, no, I'm used to ask questions. But then I thought, okay, why not? It's a good way to reflect on what's going on inside me.
Yeah, and it's a great way for the participants who've already signed up as well as new ones to get to know you because you and Michael are the co-hosts of this wonderful event.
Yes.
Okay, so
So,
first question.
go
Yeah,
ahead.
first question.
Yeah.
um, how did you get to become co-host for the Leading Complexity program, Thomas?
Oh, that's really an interesting questions because it all started with actually a class with David Marquet, the author to Turn a Ship Around.
Yeah,
We
I know
have,
it too.
yeah, you know about him. Yeah, he's fantastic. And we have invited him. And before the class started, we were talking a little bit. And just that morning, I was thinking that to make an agile organization to work, there needs to be a whole operating system. There's a lot of things that needs to be aligned, so to speak, to make it work. And I just mentioned it to him, and he said, "Ah, I've just been thinking the same." So I said, okay, let's talk more about it. And I gave him a call a couple of days later, and he said, yeah, this is really interesting. And by the way, I'm about to be in Scandinavia a couple of months from now, and maybe we can meet up. And I said, why not invite others that are thinking the same? Uh,
Wow.
so I reached out to Stephen Bungay. Art of Action is his book, and
Yeah.
he was saying, "Yeah, cool, I'm on." And then we talked to Dave Snowden because everything is about the complexity, so why not?
Hmm.
And a couple of others, and they were, yeah, yeah, we can come, but then it was hard to really find a date that everyone could show up at the same time because the whole idea was to start with just a conversation with those
Yeah.
fantastic people and see what they were seeing needs to be in that operating system. So that's how it all started. But when it was hard to really find a day to get together, we were thinking, okay, let's do a program where they are speaking, and then we have to take kind of put the things together. So that's actually how it all started. So that's the reason why we have now the fourth season of the Leading Complexity program.
And that's so fun, Thomas, because of course, playful leaders display five key attributes, the five R's, I call them. They're resourceful, they're responsible, they're respectful, they're resilient, and they're real, as in, safely authentic. And you've embodied that in kind of
Ah,
pursuing this dream and sharing it with the world. So thank you so much for doing that.
yeah, thank you. And everything is about sharing. We don't make any money. We are last year we had to pay a lot for it, but I mean,
Right. It's an investment then, really, and a gift.
hopefully people
Yeah.
will see it like that.
Yeah, I think it's important for people to hear this as well because otherwise, life can just be so commercial oriented without actually a fair balance of exchange, which is very bad for the health of systems. So, I'd like to hear from you about what's in it for participants on this program, Thomas.
I hope it's a lot of inspiration and being inspired by some of the best in the world. I mean, that's a really cool thing. You get access to 10 live classes, you can call it.
Mm.
We call it master classes because it's really from the source. The people who came up with this, the people who wrote the fantastic books, like yourself,
Mm.
they are actually in front of you, even though it's a screen between. But you have them there, you can ask questions, and yeah, as a bonus at the end, you can actually write in your resume, your CV, that you have actually
Mm.
been participating with those fantastic people. So I think that's my hope to inspire and get it from the source. So we really get the original information and not someone that someone have told someone, etc., etc.
Oh,
So
how
that's the
wonderful,
basic idea.
Thomas. Yeah, and I can hear that you really honor and respect um, the knowledge that is in the world and wishing to share
Mm.
that so that we can all get better at what we do. to make the system better as a whole. So one more
Yes,
question
exactly.
for you. Yeah, one more
Yes,
question for you,
please.
which is, what's in it for you to take part in this Leading Complexity program?
Learning, learning, and learning. To listen to all those fantastic speakers. But what's really good for me, that is that I have the opportunity to speak to them. And
Mm.
like in this, like in interviews and so on, and in preparation and everything. And it's sometimes I really feel like, oh, someone needs to, what do you call it? Pinch me
Thank
so
you.
I wake up, because it's so fantastic to talk to all those fantastic people, actually. That's what's in it for me, especially.
Yeah, and if I may share, what comes up for me now, Thomas, is I see kind of your face light up with excitement. It reminds me of like going to the ice cream parlor
Yeah.
as a child, or especially when I go to ice cream parlors in Denmark and Sweden. You look over and they have flavors that you've only ever dreamed of but never seen anywhere else, and it's this kind of delightful menu arrangement of such diverse yet interesting speakers, I guess thought leaders,
Mm.
who wish to share their latest thinking based on the journey they've traveled in parallel together. And it's just such a gift to the world, Thomas. I'm very, very grateful to be taking part and super excited.
Thank you. And you put it really well, because it's really a gift to have access to those people. And they are fantastic, I think.
Mm.
Now I probably mentioned the word fantastic 20 times or something. I need to cool down. But
But yeah, that's what you believe. So yeah,
yeah, that's what I
excellent.
believe, definitely.
Yeah, wonderful. Are we
Yes,
good to
thank
go?
you.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much for interviewing me.
Yes. Let's see what comes of this, Thomas, because I think we share a vision, and I'd like to just explore what that looks like a little bit more.